So I'm driving down the road the other day and I see something crazy. I look over in the car next to me, in the lane next to me, and there's this woman putting eye makeup on as she's driving down the road. That's right, she's driving and putting eye makeup on as she's moving down the road. And so I keep looking at this because I can't believe what I'm seeing. And then I notice that I'm swerving a little bit in my lane. So I look back to what I'm doing, I straighten my vehicle out, and I have to look again. So I look back over again, and then she's doing the same thing, and I'm shocked by the idea that somebody would be doing this type of distracted driving. And I look back and I'm like, oh, I have to straighten my vehicle out a little bit because I swerved a little bit. Hey everybody, Dr. Jones here with another weekly message. And this week, I want to talk to you about staying in your own lane. That's right, staying in your own lane, focusing on what you're doing instead of all the other things that other people are doing that ultimately are not in your control. Now, the example that I use is by paying attention to what somebody else was doing, as outlandish as it was, I started to swerve in my own lane. And I didn't stay true or focused or paying attention on what I was doing for myself. And that's a bigger thing. But how many small things do we do each day? Take a second and think about how often you talk about, judge, criticize, or comment on something somebody else is doing that's not in your control, doesn't necessarily affect you, but you comment on it. Every time you do that, you take away some focus that you should have on what you're doing yourself, in your lane, so to speak. We all like to judge. We all like to make comments on it. It's something that we like to do as human beings. It happens. Now, some of us hardly ever do it all, but that's the exception, not the norm. And you know that because you point those people out when you see it, and you actually comment on their behavior. So what I'm saying is stay in your own lane if you want to make sure that what you're doing is right. Because oftentimes what we criticize other people for, it's not long before we're doing that ourselves. The very same behavior we were commenting on, or more often than not, criticizing them for. You want to be better? You don't get there by focusing on what other people are doing. You become better by focusing on what you're doing. You want to do better in school? Focus on you. You want to do better at work? Focus on you. You want to do better at anything, exercise, reading, anything. Focus on you. You'll never get there by focusing on the actions and judging the actions of others. Well, that's all I've got for this week. Always remember, stay in your own lane. As tempting as it is to pay attention to what somebody else is doing in theirs, you'll stay straight, you'll stay true, and you'll be even better off than you were before. Thanks for taking the time. I never take it for granted. And as always, be purposeful, act with integrity, and continue to build your character. Have a great week.